This is Morgan here from Fletcher Trading. Today I'm going to be showing you my personal gold trading strategy. I'm going to be showing you how I analyze the charts, how I analyze the incoming news, and then I'm going to be showing you a few live trading examples so you can see how I implement the strategy into the live markets. So as you've probably seen in my previous videos, I like to start my analysis on the 1 hour chart. What I'm looking for here is major areas of support and resistance, which I'll mark with these green boxes as you can see here. What I'll then look for is the trend. So on screen I have the 21 and the 8 exponential moving averages. If the 8 is below the 21, we're in a downtrend and we want to be selling, and if it's above, then we're in an uptrend and we only want to be taking buy positions. So I'm just going to divide this up to make it a little bit easier to see when we go to analyze my trades. So as you can see here, we have a brief uptrend where the 8 is above the 21, then a downtrend, uptrend again, and so on. So after analysing the 1 hour chart, as you can see here, I have my areas of support and resistance, as well as some trend lines, and I also have my overall trend with the 8 and the 21 EMAs. So I then drop down to the 5-minute chart, which is where I like to do my trading. So on the 5-minute chart, I like to use the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA, as well as some custom indicators. As you can see here, I'm using the Elder algorithm, which is these arrows here. That gives me good entries for my positions, and I also use the daily pivot points. This is another form of support and resistance. It's perfect for setting your stop loss and take profit, as you'll see when we analyze the trades. So let's review our first position. As you can see here, the first position we entered was a sell position. So on the 1 hour chart, the 8 was below the 21, so we're looking for a sell position. Then we got a signal from the Elder algorithm to sell. So I entered this position at around 1728 and set my stop loss to just below the daily pivot point. We're at something around 22 pips. And I was targeting the most recent lows here for around 37 pips. As you can see, I was taken out here. So moving on to the next position. As you can see, price rebounded off the resistance level 1 using the daily pivot points. It came down underneath the 200 EMA, and then I shorted when price hit the daily pivot point. I set my stop loss to around 30-31 pips, and I managed to close out around 110 pips when price rebounded off the support level 2 using the daily pivot points. As you can see here, we had some nice signals using the Elder algorithm. Unfortunately, I didn't take these as I was away from the computer at the time. So moving on to this position here, as you can see, price rebounded off the 1700 area of support. That's a huge level of support. Price came above the 200 EMA, and we had a nice signal from the Elder algorithm. As you can see from this dotted line here, this means that on the 1 hour chart, the 8 has just passed above the 21, which means we can now look for buys. So after the Elder algorithm provided the buy signals, I entered here, and I managed to capture something around 144 pips. I exited the position when price reached the daily resistance level 2. And just looking at this last position here, when price rebounded off this level, came down underneath the 200 exponential moving average, I shorted here. I didn't get the signal from the Elder algorithm, and on the 1 hour chart we were still in an uptrend. So I did go against the rules in this position, and I actually ended up losing something around 41 pips. What I was anticipating is price to come underneath the 200 EMA, bounce off it, and price to go to lower lows. We didn't see that, unfortunately, and I just got taken out here at the tops. And that's all the positions we're going to review today. If you'd like to get your hands on some of the software like the Elder algorithm or the daily pivot points, then head over to our website.